All right. Welcome to the general government meeting of the Springfield City Council. It is now 12:03. We have one item on the agenda, which is the appointment of Maddie Landrow to the Water and Sewer Commission. Looks like we're joined by City Councilor Jerry Martin. We're also joined by Josh Schimmel and Attorney Wilson. Not 100% sure why Attorney Wilson, you're joining us, but I'm sure you will tell us as we get started, and then we'll turn the floor over to either Josh or Maddie, and hopefully we'll be able to get a positive recommendation of Maddie to the board or to the full committee. Sorry,
Morning,
Attorney Wilson.
Counselor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see Councilor Perez. You are here as well.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Oh, Councilor Hurst, if I may, I'm just joining as the General Counsel to the Water and Sewer Commission.
Okay, all right. That's good to know. Good to know. I didn't quite realize that you were General Counsel, Attorney Wilson. So we will turn it over to, how about we start with Maddie, and then if there's a need for Josh, then we'll turn it over to Josh, unless you want to start us off, Josh. I mean, I'll defer to the two of you.
Sure. I mean, I'll just say we're really happy to have Maddie as a potential commissioner. I've spoken with her a couple times. We've exchanged some email, and she seems like a really good fit. Great community person in the work that she does in the community and her professional side. So excited to get her on board. I think as you folks know. The work we do here is essential to daily life and the communities we serve, and there's a lot to it. So it's a steep learning curve, and looking forward, hopefully, here to having Maddie as a commissioner and having her help us with our mission. So,
Sounds
Maddie.
good. Sounds good. Thank you, Josh. Maddie, why don't you give us a quick introduction as to who you are and why it is that you want to serve, and then we'll open the floor up to any other counselors who want to say something.
Hey,
We're
first
also
of
joined by,
all,
sorry, before you get started, Maddie, we're also joined by Counselor Davila, who is a member of this subcommittee.
Thank you for having me.
Go ahead, Maddie.
hola, Justin. It's been a little while since I've seen you, and hola to everyone here. Just to give you a brief description of my work at Mass Mutual as a community partnership manager. I manage the Mass Mutual Foundation's Springfield grant making portfolio. What I mean by that is I partner with nonprofits and community leaders to invest in initiatives that address the local needs, strengthen organizational capacity, and create community impact. In other words, I help advance the foundation's mission and community priorities throughout funding process. And the reason I want to join the board, I think it's important that, we continue to educate our community, and by educating myself, in particular with, questions that arise, the infrastructure of the water and sewer department is I want to be able to amplify that through the community. I understand that there's a lot of learning. So as I learn, I wanted to continue again to educate the community on what's happening, why the mission is important, the vision of it is important, and so on.
Thank you, Maddie, and thank you for all of the work that you do here in Springfield and in the Western Mass area. We certainly appreciate your efforts, and also excited that you're looking forward to serving on the Water and Sewer Commission. I guess the only question that I will ask you, Maddie, is the question that I get from many residents. Over the course of the last 10 years, I've seen water rates increase just about every single time. And so I guess my question to you is, are you going to push back against these increases and really work as hard as you possibly can in conjunction with the other board members, as well as Josh, realizing that, folks are struggling here in the city of Springfield, and, the fact that utilities are going up, are going up, everything's going up. And when you compound that with water and sewer, it certainly, does our residents a disservice. So If you could just tell me a little bit, as you know, and you might not have an answer for the question now, but I'm gonna ask the same question at the meeting of the full body. But if you could just give us a brief, synopsis as to how you might be able to attack that particular issue, I greatly appreciate it.
First of all, I have to seek to understand, right? Why the increase? Because it's everywhere. Increases in every aspect of our life, there's an increase. So I first will seek to understand why. And again, be that vehicle of communication to educate our community as to why it's happening. And I
Guys,
will ask questions. I'm not going to sit on a board without asking the why.
all right. I'm counting on you to ask the tough questions. Are there any other questions from the city council?
Sorry I'm late. I missed the whole presentation, but already know Madeline. Already know Maddie, so no questions here.
All right. We are also joined by President Whitfield. Thank
Hola,
you.
Tracy.
Hola, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Thank you, Madam President. Are there any other questions or comments from the council? If there are none, we will take a motion to approve Maddie to the Board of Water and Sewer Commission from this subcommittee.
I have one question.
You have a question,
Yes.
Councilor Whitfield.
Is Maddie replacing someone? Josh, you're muted.
Sorry.
Yes, I will be replacing Vanessa Otero.
Oh, okay. All right. Good choice. Great choice.
Gracias.
Any other
De
questions?
nada.
Any other questions or comments from the council? Seeing Councilor
Mr. Chair,
Davila.
if I may, no, I don't have a question directly, but rather than a comment to congratulate Ms. Landreau for her upcoming appointment. I have known Ms. Landreau for a little while. I am sure her and her husband, for that matter, and I'm sure she's going to be a wonderful addition to the water and sewer. And as you pointed out, and she pointed out herself, this is a learning curve, and I'm sure that she will be a wonderful representative to the residents of the city of Springfield here for us. So with that, if there's no more comments, I will make a motion that we move this up to the chamber for confirmation.
Motion made by Councilor Davila. Is there a second?
Second the motion.
Seconded by Councilor Martin. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, say nay. The ayes have it. If there is no further business, which I believe there is none, can we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion made.
Second.
Is there a second to that motion? Seconded by Councilor Martin. All in favor, say aye.
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 Let's have it. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.